So what is going on, guys? I'm Black Ops Amazing. Welcome back to another video where we have 3 brand new big pieces of information to do with Black Ops 6 Zombies, 2 official bits of info, a brand new enemy and a brand new perk, and a returning old feature that we've had in the Zombies mode ever since Cold War that a lot of people weren't hoping would return, but at the same time a lot of people were. So let's get into the official information first. Starting off with the new perk over on the Truth Dies website, the final 2 videos have been updated. It is an advert for a brand new perk we have never seen in Zombies before called Melee Macchiato.
I gotta tell you something, folks.
I am thirsty. Is anybody thirsty out there?
Well, you're all in luck because we got a tasty new Perk-a-Cola flavor! Melee Macchiato! Yum!
Ooh, and boy, is it deliciously efficient, because whether you're facing 10 zombies or 100, just crack a can and chug down its powerful perks.
I don't know whether this is going to be the only new perk in Black Ops 6 Zombies, at least at the beginning, or there'll be more, but just going by the last couple of games, and even before then, most of the time we only ever get 1 new perk per game, and this one for BO6, as the name says, clearly revolves around meleeing. On the can there is a boxing glove. It says knock out your troubles. It will cost 2,500 points. As to the specifics, how it works, I don't know. Will it simply make your melee more powerful? So for example, in Cold War you could choose your melee weapon. You could have a knife, your fists, something else. Perhaps drinking this will make your melee attack stronger. So instead of your knife killing the zombies with 1 hit on just round 1, perhaps that increases until round 10. Instead of it taking 5 punches to kill a zombie, it might take 1 or 2. That's one possibility, I suppose, although that does sound pretty boring. Maybe it also gives you an effect, so whenever you do melee a zombie, it goes flying back, or it explodes, killing zombies around it. I'm trying to think what interesting abilities a perk revolving around meleeing could give you. Let me know your ideas in the comment section below as to what you think it exactly does, but it's always exciting getting a new perk in Zombies. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not incorrect in saying, the last new one we got was Elemental Pop. We might have had something in Vanguard, I wasn't really paying attention, but that's one thing Zombies has definitely lacked as of late, new perks, so it's always good to see something. I do hope we at least get 1 more, maybe halfway through this game's life cycle, but compared to every other perk we have in Zombies, I think this is quite different. We don't really have anything that affects your meleeing, because it was a big part of Zombies, not so much anymore because of the change to the point system. What you used to do in order to maximize efficiency and get the most points was shoot a zombie a few times and then knife it to kill it, which would give you the most amount of points per kill. But that was changed in Cold War, making meleeing just less, I don't know how to describe it, useful. There was no point in doing it. Guns are almost always going to be more powerful, but if we now have a perk which will give you an incentive to melee the undead more, then that sounds good to me. And then the final teaser video we've finally gotten on the Truth Dies website is this.
Ah, a rare sight indeed.
Watch as this arachnid-like vermin explodes from the frontal lobe of the undead.
So it is a teaser of a new enemy within Zombies, described as an arachnid-like enemy that explodes from a zombie's head. It's very difficult to actually see it in the video just because of how staticky it is, but we can see a zombie's head explodes and then out of it jumps a spider-looking creature, which straight away reminded me of Zetsubo Nishima, not only because we had spiders on that map as well, but also because, like Terminus, that was also an island map, which maybe uncoincidentally also took place near Japan. So it's very strange to me how Treyarch have decided to give us another arachnid type enemy on a map that I would say is pretty similar to one we've seen in the past, at least in terms of it being an island in Asia. I'm trying to get a good look of it. From what I can make out, it looks like a cross between a zombie and a spider, whereas the ones in Zetsubo were just giant spiders. This one looks like a zombified spider, if you get what I mean. It literally explodes out of the head of a zombie. So will they just look like random zombies walking up towards us, and if they get too close their heads explode and these spiders come out, or will we be able to notice which zombies have spiders in their heads and which don't? I don't know, but again, like the perk, it's quite a bit different to anything we've seen before, so I'm excited. Hopefully they're not too annoying, but because we've had so many alternate enemies as of late in Cold War, Modern Warfare 3 and Vanguard, where they were just repeats, they weren't changed up, we just saw the same boss zombie again and again and again. It's nice to see something quite a bit different. So I'm actually excited about that one as well. And then the final thing I want to talk about, which is leaked information, and that is from COD Intel, where they say loadouts will be returning to Black Ops 6 Zombies. I'll start off by saying this isn't a surprise at all. Loadouts have been a staple in Zombies ever since Cold War now. We've had it 3 games in a row, so I thought we'd get it anyway, but I did kind of hope that we wouldn't, and the reason for this is because unless they've found a way to fix it, it made 2 very important features, 2 features that were a staple in Zombies ever since the beginning, World at War, redundant. The mystery box and war weapons became useless the moment loadouts were introduced. If you can start with the weapon of your choice, obviously you're going to pick the best weapon in the game, although that could be subjective, so you're going to at least choose the one that you find works the best for you. You're then going to put your own attachments on it and customize it to your own liking. And so when you start off on round 1 with your loadout with the weapon you want, that then should mean there is no gun in the game besides from the wonder weapon that is better than your loadout weapon, which then means there is no reason for you to buy a war weapon or a mystery box weapon, because there shouldn't be a gun that is better than your loadout weapon that has the attachments on it that you want. And that's how it's been ever since Cold War. A big part of Call of Duty Zombies from World at War to Black Ops 4 was starting in with a pistol, having to shoot the undead and knife them at the same time, like I mentioned earlier, to maximize your points, and then work your way up buying war weapons until you reached the mystery box, where you would then roll it multiple times to get the gun you wanted or the best gun in the game, which you would then pack a punch and keep that for as long as you could until you either were forced to roll the box again because you couldn't buy additional ammo because there was no munitions boxes like there is now, or a max ammo didn't drop. So war weapons and the mystery box weapons were vital in Zombies from World at War to Black Ops 4, and then when loadouts were introduced in Black Ops Cold War, along with ammunition boxes, you started the game with the best weapon, and then it was impossible to run out of ammo, forcing you to buy a war weapon or a mystery box weapon, because you could just buy unlimited ammo. I pretty much never brought war weapons and never rolled the mystery box in Cold War, Vanguard and Modern Warfare 3 for this reason. Unless I'm after the wonder weapon, these 2 features are now pointless, which on one hand is sad because, like I said, these were staples in Zombies for such a long time. It was fun to build your way up, and you can still do that with loadouts if you want to. It's a choice, but no one's going to take that option unless you're forced to. But then I can also see the other side of the argument, which I agree with as well slightly, starting with the weapon of your choice. I don't know if I would describe it as more fun, but it makes the experience easier. You don't have to build your way up, that element has now gone. I think I preferred it when loadouts didn't exist for that reason, and so I can only hope, because loadouts are definitely returning to Black Ops 6 Zombies, Treyarch have found a way to make the mystery box and war weapons viable again. I don't know how they would do that, what incentive they would give you to purchase a weapon off the wall or go for a random gun from the box, unless they are better than your loadout. I have suggested making the rarity of war weapons and mystery box weapons more powerful than the one you have in your hand. So if you start out with a red loadout weapon, then all of the war weapons and box weapons will immediately be of green rarity. Or if you upgrade your loadout weapon to blue rarity, then all of the war weapons and box weapons become of purple rarity, or maybe even gold, or they're Pack-a-Punch level 1. Treyarch have to find a way to make those features an important part of the game again, because I will admit, even though loadouts can be fun, it makes the game so much more easier, and it's sad to see 2 important features which have been in the game since the very first map, World at War, Nectar and Toten, now useless. So yeah, 3 important updates for Black Ops 6 Zombies: a brand new perk, a brand new enemy, and the return of loadouts. I would expect a lot more information to release as we progress through this month, so if you want to stay up to date with everything, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, drop a like rating if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you are subscribed, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.